these XSY controllers. Today we're going to be talking about something a bit different today. It's going to be aimed on my own controllers, you know, my own controllers that I have at the minute. So yeah, we're going to be talking about that today. So in the last episode I was talking about I can't remember what it was actually. It wasn't the flashlight, right? I can't remember what last episode was. But if you've not seen it, then go and check it out from there. So so today I'm going to be talking about this today. So I did a video on it. I did a video on it quite early on. Right, you know what? Oh, actually, no, it doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna speak in my quiet voice. I did a video on it quite early on. I'm not sure which episode it actually was. It was actually when I just had one controller back then, before I actually got two. And it's about the headsets. It's mainly the headsets advice. I think that's what I'm mainly going to call it. And the reason I'm calling it that is because today I'm going to be talking about where you plug your headsets in the controller. So basically, since I've actually had the S console, I've literally not mainly used the headsets button mainly. You know, the headset wiring for my headphones, for my headsets. So yeah, I do have headsets, if all of you don't know. Obviously I use them for my computer and for my Xbox as well. Mainly they're always plugged in my computer for obviously sound and stuff like that. But I've not really used it on the controller very much since I've had it. And the way how it works is obviously on the controller you get a little button that's right next to this one, and you have to plug it in, and then you have to turn your mic up so you've got volume on it, and then it works, and then that means you can hear yourself either playing a game or anything like that. Because the good thing that I like about it as well is you can actually play games through it. So without your TV being on, the game actually goes through the headsets. So you can actually hear the game through that rather than hearing the game on the TV, which is kind of really cool actually. I kind of did it. I did it a lot with the Xbox One console. I did kind of do it a lot with that. And it's kind of really cool as well because when you've got your headsets plugged in, you don't have to, like, basically on the TV you can't even hear anything because you can hear it through the headsets, which is actually really cool, and it feels like you're in a proper game as well when you've got them on as well, which is good as well. So I haven't really used it very much, but I might try and use it a lot more at some point, which will be cool. I'm not sure whether I will, but but that's the way how they work, I guess. But it all depends on what type of headsets you've got. I've got these bluey big ones. If you actually don't know that I bought these headphones off of my friend. I bought these off of my friend nearly 2 years ago now. I bought these headsets, and they're actually really good headsets. So I've really enjoyed having them so far. I think they are really good. But yeah, my headsets are not total bleach ones. They're a little bit different. Yeah, so it all depends on what type of headsets you've got, and it all depends on where your mic is on the headsets. I can tell where my mic is on mine because obviously the mic's right next to my headsets, so I actually know where mine is. It just all depends on what headsets you've got. It all depends on where the mic is on them and stuff like that. So it all depends on there. And another good thing I love about my headsets as well is that my headsets have 3 wires to them. So obviously the green one obviously is for my computer. The red one, I don't know what that one's for again, that one. And then the other one, I think it's I think it might be a HDMI or I don't know what it is, but that one is where the lights come on, and you can put lights on it, which is really cool. But you can only do that on the when you've got them in the computer. You can't do it when you're on the Xbox itself. So there's like a light thing it uses, which is really cool. And when the lights come on, they're really cool actually. So I do like that. It's also really good. But if you've only got one wire, then the one that only is only to plug the headphones in basically. So that's only the one that plugs in. So yeah, but they are really good headsets actually. I've had them for a while and they are very good. So yeah, that's why I'm going to keep on using them. So yeah, as I said, it just all depends on where your headsets are. With what type of headsets you've got, and then that means you'll be alright to plug them in and plug them back out. And then yeah, when you've used them, just plug them back out, and then that's it. Then you're sorted then. And then if you want to do it again, just plug them straight back in, and then you'll get the sound coming through your headsets again. I think a word of warning: it might go a bit glitchy as well, because because I did it a lot back in the day. When I did it a lot back in the day. Yeah, it was kind of a bit glitchy for some sort of reason. They weren't actually going through. So the thing that I had to do is I had to reset my Xbox to actually get them working again, which was kind of annoying. I don't know why that was. But yeah, so they might go a bit glitchy when you use them all the time. Like if you use them all the time, then it might go a bit glitchy. But if you don't, then it'll be fine. So yeah, that's the reason why I don't use it a lot, because I don't want it glitching the whole time. That's the reason why that I don't. But I use it every now and again, just in case if I want to play the game with my headsets on when my controller's plugged in. So it's just up to me really. But this picture right here actually presents that, by the way, of kind of the way how it works and stuff. If you're an expert and anything like that. So there you go. But yeah, that's kind of the way I've actually how that button works for the headsets. That's kind of the way how they work. There's probably a lot of people that kind of use that a lot. Or for example, people just use them on the computer. But I technically use mine for both. But I think more on the computer though, to be quite honest, because they're always plugged in the computer, so I just leave them in there the whole time. And then occasional times I do plug them into my controller, but sometimes I do that. But I don't do it all the time though, because obviously with some glitches it might have. So yeah, that's the reason why I don't do it all the time. But it's still good advice for people that use it all the time anyway. So yeah, it all depends on what game you're playing as well. By the way, if it's a game that's if it's an 18 game or anything like that, just sort of them type of games. I know that I remember. I think I was playing Resident Evil at the end of last year. Resident Evil Revolutions 2, I think it was. Yeah, it's a game that I've actually not filmed yet. I will be filming it at some point on my second gaming channel. I don't know when that's going to be, but yeah, back then I didn't have that channel. Yeah, well, I was playing Resident Evil Revolutions 2 last year. At the end of last year, and the way that I was playing that game is I was actually having my headsets on, and the sound was coming through the headsets, and it was really cool, but it was actually scary at the same time, because that game is scary. Yeah, that game is very, very scary. But all in all, I did actually complete that game in the end, if you didn't know. But yeah, I was doing it with that game, and oh god, it was scary. Oh, so it was. Yeah, and obviously back then it was on the one version anyway. So yeah, that's why it made things a lot more easier. Well, it was actually my last Xbox One now, because the last generation one that I had, because obviously the last one that I had was still working before. Obviously it broke, and now I've got a new one, but I've not done the new one since. So just wanted to let you know with that. And that's the reason why that I've actually not played Resident Evil since then, because obviously I've not really had a chance to play it again since I I played it last time. But hopefully at some point I will get to play it again, so that'll be really cool. Anyway, I think that's going to be enough waffling on from me about the headsets. So yes, yeah, that's the way how the headsets work. If all of you don't know, I'm assuming that all of you probably don't know how they work now. But yeah, that's kind of the way how they work anyway. That's why I wanted to give you some advice on these headsets to kind of let you know how they work. So with me, I won't be using it all the time, but I just kind of use mine every now and again. But as I said, from me, I won't be using mine all the time. But if you guys do this all the time, then you can as well. But it's just up to you guys, I guess. So yeah, that was it. Yeah, that was my video for today. I just kind of wanted to do another video based on the headsets, just let you know. I know that obviously I did a video quite early on in the series, but I kind of didn't really bring out a lot of information back then. I don't know why I didn't. But yeah, this one is kind of like a newest one, and I've kind of said kind of a lot of things on this one, which is very good as well. So yeah, that's the end of that one. So we've got 4 more videos left. We've got 2 more ideas to do. I've got an idea for the second to last video as well, and then the final videos are already been sorted already. So see, after this one, we've got 2 more videos left to think of, 2 more final ideas, and I believe I've got them in my head. I believe I've got 2 more final ideas that I want to do on here. So we'll have to see where that goes. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this one, and I will see you later.